Hello again. I'm Aaron Gothier, Judge of the 53rd Circuit Court for the counties of Sheboygan and Presque. And this will be a shorter video than some of the others in our Ask the Judge series. There was a question in the comments of one video asking, what do the case numbers and letters mean when I announce a case? And I say, for example, People of the State of Michigan versus John Doe, file 21-45623-FC. What does that mean? And this is set forth in the Michigan court rules. There's an entire book that goes through all the rules of court for civil and criminal and family cases. And contained in those court rules are case type codes and case file management standards. So we have to keep track of these cases so that we can find them later on and people can review the records. So it's really quite simple. The first two numbers that I give are the year. So if it's 19, it's a case that was filed in 2019, or 20, 2020, 21. So that's why I say 21-. That means filed in 2021. The next series of numbers are just a sequential numbering of cases. And Presque County and Sheboygan County keep a separate sequential number, of course. They're run by separately elected constitutional officers of the Office of County Clerk. And they maintain those files, and they have the sequential numbering system that they maintain in their offices. The court files are not maintained by the court in the circuit court, which is different from probate and district. The circuit court files are maintained in the office of the county clerk. That's established in our state constitution. What about the letters at the end? Well, that tells you what type of case it is. And there's a whole list of every type of case. And I'm going to link the standards in the comments. It might be way more detailed than most of you would want. You can review it. It's several pages long. But some of the ones that you hear more often, FC or FH in the criminal cases. FC means a capital felony. A case in Michigan, we don't have a death penalty. So capital case in Michigan means you could face life in prison. Doesn't mean that you would, but you could. So that's FC is a capital felony. FH is every other felony, a non-capital felony. There are cases for appeals. AR is for criminal appeals, AV for civil appeals, AL for appeals from Secretary of State driver's license decisions. In the civil cases, the most common ones you'd see are CH for property or CK for contract, or negligence cases. If somebody's personally injured, if they're injured in a motor vehicle accident and they're suing for pain and suffering from the person who caused the accident, that would be an NI code. If they're suing their own insurance company to provide the medical expenses that are covered under their own policy, that's an NF. If they're suing a doctor for malpractice, that's NH, or any other general personal injury is an NO. They're in the family division, the ones that you most often hear are DM, that's a divorce with minor children. DO is a divorce without minor children. DC is a custody action, DP is paternity, and DS is support. So that's just an example of the ones that you might hear more often. If it's something that you find interesting, I'm going to link the case suffix codes in the comments. But again, it's just the case numbers are just the year it was filed, a sequential numbering, and then a case type code at the end. So I hope that's a simple answer to a pretty straightforward question. And I'll see you next time. Remember to post any comments about the court system or things that you see or hear on the court videos that makes you wonder. Something like this, go ahead and ask the question. We'll try to address it. So I'll see you in court.